McCoy gets it back across the net. That's Wilson. She'll get it across to Lucas, who goes across. Fields hits the floor. She knocks it out of bounds. Bracken will pick up the point, 17-15. Macy Lucas, the junior, will serve for the Lady Bears. McCoy gets it to Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Dawson gets it to fall over about 3 or 4 of the jerseys. 18-15, Phillies with a 3-point lead. Tucker will have a seat as Lauren Highlander back in for Harrison County. Lexi gets ready to serve, and Highlander hits it right straight into the net. 18-16 as Bracken will pick up the point. Mackenzie Rudd back in for Emma Knight for Bracken. Rudd will get ready to serve. She's a junior. A lot of juniors on this roster. Crossfield digs it out, goes across the net. Rudd then turns around, sits up Wilson. Wilson gets it into Jordan Ahrens. Ahrens goes for the kill. She'll get it to fall. Point goes to Bracken. 18-17, Harrison County with a 1-point lead. Six juniors on that roster. McCoy digs it out. Lexi sets up Lauren. Lauren gets it to fall. Phillies will pick up the point in 19-17. Jolie Hill in for Kaylee Fields for Harrison County. Audrey Dawson, one of those 8 seniors, will get ready to serve for Harrison County. And across we go. Dugout continues to try to move. Back across the net we go. That's it, Garvey, Brayley Garvey, who's back in. She'll knock it out of bounds. Harrison picks up the point, 20-17. Dugout, knocked out of bounds that time by Lucas. Phillies up 21-17, the biggest lead they've had tonight. Timeout called by Bracken County. Lady Bears want to talk about it. Timeout on the floor call by Coach Julie Crift. Harrison County leading 21-17 here in the opening set. Well, we mentioned during the pregame that Harrison County's got to be at the Powell County tournament this weekend. Take a look real quickly here at Bracken County's. The Lady Bears, after tonight, they're in action on Saturday is a part of the Bracken County Igloo Gym, so they'll be at home, part of their tournament. They've got Williamstown and Grant County. Will be over a part of that as well. And then they're back in action next Tuesday night, back in district play over at the field. Well, assuming the field house in Mason County. Have their date with Scott next Wednesday, and a week from tonight, it be playing host to Fleming County on Thursday night. So, and then, and a week from Saturday, you'll be a part of the Philly Fall Fling. So busy time for the Bears. Dawson gets ready to serve. She'll get it back across. That's Lucas. Lucas gets it to Wilson. Wilson to Archibald. Across the net we go. Harrison County's Watson returns. Bracken, it looked like it was going out of bounds. Keeps it alive. Nice job that time. Back to Lexi. She'll get it across. Wilson into the net. She'll go called for it. 22-17. But it looked like the ball was going out a moment ago. Bracken was able to save it and get it back across the net. Nice job by the Lady Bears. Phillies up 22-17. Dawson gets it back across. Dug at that time. The Bears will play it off of the net. They cannot do much with it. It'll fall in 23-17. And across we go. Archibald gets it to Wilson. Across the net we go. McCoy will dig it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Lauren, who goes for the kill. And Bracken will get a couple of hands on it, and that's about all they can do is Rudd along with Lucas get hands on it. Out of bounds it'll go. 24-17, Harrison County with the lead as Dawson gets ready to serve for set point. Dawson back across. Dug out by Wilson. Wilson to Archibald. Archibald gets it to Ahrens. Gets it across the net. Harrison County returns. Wilson sits up Ahrens. She'll get it across. Lauren, McCoy, back over to Dawson. Continue to try to move the ball around. Wilson will go to Archibald. Back across the net we go. Woodson takes it up. Bracken can't handle it. Harrison County takes the opening set 25-17. So Harrison County will win opening set against Bracken 25-17 here this evening. Well, as we get ready for the second set, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll remind you, you are listening to the Harrison County Fillies Volleyball Match of the Week here on WCYN. Phillies lead the set, take the opening set 25-17 to go up 1-0 here this evening as we play the best of 5. We are being brought to you throughout this season by Ware Funeral Home, of course, both in Cynthiana and Mount Olivet, as they're with us, bringing us all of the Harrison County Fillies Volleyball Match of the Week. We're also on the YouTube side of things tonight, being brought to you by Nathan Linville at Dan Cummins, dancummins.com.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Bracken Phillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Back here at the Hilltop, as we mentioned, Harrison County taking the opening set 25-17 to lead 1-0 over the Lady Bears of Bracken County. So we take a look at a few other fall sports here at the Hilltop. The Harrison County High School Thoroughbred football team back in action tomorrow night, looking for their first win of the season as they make the trip to Bourbon County to take on the Colonels, looking for their first win of this season. Kickoff 7:30, pregame a little after 7 tomorrow night here on WCYN, Harrison County at Bracken County, and a little high school football. A few other notes to pass along to you. As we mentioned on the schedule tonight, over at Scott County, the Harrison County Thoroughbred soccer team is in action as they are scheduled to take on Madison Central. That should be barely underway. They were scheduled to start that match at 8 o'clock tonight as they're taking on Madison Central. Then Saturday, they're over at Scott taking on Campbell County. And they're not back here until September 28th. It's a week from Saturday. But as we mentioned, that's the way the Breds soccer team looks right now. The Harrison County Phillies soccer team, if you take a look at their schedule, they fell last night to East Jessamine, but they're back in action this coming Monday here at the Hilltop as they play host to Franklin County. The Flyers making their way here. 6:30 is scheduled match time. And next week they are making the trip to Grant County to take on Grant. And that's the way their schedule looks next week. And so busy time. It's fall sports at least halfway through and beginning to think maybe how to set up for postseason play overall. So we mentioned the Phillies volleyball team halfway through the year, but they've still got a ways to go. I mentioned it'll be in action this Saturday as part of the Ken Jones invitation over at Powell County. Lillian Watson, Lexi Highlander, Audrey Dawson, Owen McCoy, Kaylee Fields, and Carly Mullet out there right now for Harrison County. As far as the Polar Bears go, Macy Lucas, she is joined out there by Mackenzie Rudd, along with Emma Knight. We'll get you the rest of them in a moment. Lexi gets it to Watson, back across. Rudd hits the floor. The ball goes out of bounds. Harrison County up 1-0. Nicole Archibald also out there, along with Jordan Ahrens. Lexi Highlander gets ready to serve. Lexi gets it back across. Dug out that time by Bailey Wilson, who's out there. And she tries to get it up, or Aaron's tried to play it off the net, just hints it back into the net. Phillies up 2-0 here in the second set. Lexi Highlander, the junior, will get ready to serve. Lexi across and dug out that time by Wilson. Wilson to Lucas. To Rudd. Across we go. McCoy will dig it out. Lexi sets up Watson. Watson for the kill. It falls in. Phillies up 3-0. Phillies lead 1-0 overall in the match as they took the opening set 25-17. Lexi Highlander gets ready to serve. Lexi across the net we go. Lucas. Archibald. Archibald will then see Nod get it across. McCoy goes to Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Back across we go. Wilson will then turn around and she will set up runs, but Harrison County's able to keep it alive. McCoy, Lexi back to McCoy. Across the net we go. Wilson goes to that time into Aarons. Aarons gets it across. Watson goes for the kill. Rudd tries to save it. She'll do just that, but Lucas ends up knocking it out of bounds. Phillies up 4-0 to begin the second set. Lexi gets ready to serve once more. Mentioned the Phillies have won 18 in a row against this Bracken County school. Continuing to try to move. Rugg across the net we go. Dug out by Dawson. Dawson to Watson. Watson gets it to McCoy. Goes across the net. Tries to set up. Wilson goes to Archibald. Archibald hits it into the net. It falls against the Polar Bears. 5-0 our score. Harrison County with the lead here in the second set. Lexi Highlander will serve. She gets across the net. Continue to try to move. That's Archibald. Archibald then turns around, gets it into Aaron's hands, who goes across the net. Harrison County's Watson will return. Archibald gets it back over to Lucas. Across the net we go. That's McCoy. Fields. Fields across. Continue to try to move. And our Aaron's will get it to fall against Harrison County. Finally, Bracken will take that 0 off, 5-1. Brayley Garvey, the senior, will come in for Bracken. Emma Knott has a seat. McCoy digs it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Across the net we go. Lucas with the dig out. It's into Wilson. Wilson gets it into the hands of Garvey. Garvey gets it to fall past the Harrison County defense. 5-2. Bracken picks up the point. Mackenzie Rudd will get ready to serve for the Lady Bears. She'll get it across. Dug out by McCoy. McCoy to Lexi. Lexi sees Watson tip it across. Rudd hits the floor but gets it across the net first. McCoy gets it to Lauren, who tries to tip it across. She's too far from the net. It'll fall against Harrison County. Phillies still lead 5-3, but the point goes to Bracken. Mackenzie Rudd gets ready to serve. Rudd gets it up and across we go. Dug out by Dawson. Dawson to Lexi. Lexi to Lauren. Lauren for the kill. Nice job that time by Aarons as she returns fire for Bracken, but Harrison will see Lexi return it. Continue to try to move. Wilson to Aarons. Aarons gets it to fall. About 4 different maroon jerseys, just not able to do anything, and the officials are going to talk about that, whether the point goes to who. So the one official goes across the floor. He's explaining to the other one he saw. Now he's explaining to him what he saw. And now they'll come to the scorer's table and explain who goes to what. The point will go to Bracken. So 5-4, the Polar Bears pick up the point. So Rudd gets ready to serve. She'll get it across the net. Phil will hit the floor but digs it out to McCoy. McCoy gets it back to Lauren. Lauren continues to try to move. That's Wilson. Wilson gets it over to Garvey, goes across the net. Lexi back to Phil, or to Dawson rather. Dawson for the kill. She'll get it to fall. 6-4. Hill in for Fields for Harrison County. Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve. 6-4 score. Phillies up by 2. Dawson with a couple of serves, or a couple of dribbles. She gets it across. Lucas hits the floor but keeps it alive. Garvey goes up for the kill, and as she does, hits it into the net. It'll fall against the Polar Bears, 7-4. Harrison with the point in the lead. Garvey has a seat, and Kendall Johnson, a freshman, will come in for the first time tonight. Dawson getting ready to serve. Across the net we go. Dug out that time by Wilson. Wilson to Rudd. Rudd gets it to Lucas. Lucas hits the ball. It crawls across the net. Harrison gets a hand on it, but out of bounds it'll go. Bracken will pick up the point. Philly still leads 7-5. Nicole Archibald will get ready to serve. Archibald, a couple of dribbles, up and over we go. Well, no, it doesn't go over. Hits the top of the net and falls against Bracken. 8-5. Phillies pick up the point. Audrey Wilson in for Owen McCoy for Harrison County. And Lillian Watson gets ready to serve. The senior with a couple of dribbles. Got some schools looking at her for next season. Continue to try to move. Archibald gets it across to Irons. Aaron gets it across. Harrison County tries to return fire. The official will say that Bracken was in the net. Point goes to the Phillies, 9-5 our score. So Harrison County picks up the point, 9-5 our score. And across we go. Watson continue to try to move. Bracken goes for the kill. That's Elise Hargett who's now in. She gets it across. Harrison County tries to return, but not able to. The ball will fall against the Phillies. 9-6 our score. Watson has his seats. As not sure who came in. Whitaker, Hill, Lexi Highlander, Lauren Highlander, Dawson, and McCoy out there. Ball served that time by Bracken County. That's Jordan Aaron. She'll get it to crawl across the net, and it'll fall against Harrison County. Bracken picks up the point. Phillies lead 9-7. Aaron gets it back across. Lexi Highlander coming across. She'll sit up Hill. Hill across the net. And continues to try to move. Harrison County will get it across. It's a Hargett. Hargett gets it across the net. McCoy hits the floor but keeps it alive. Dawson hits the floor and not able to get it up high enough as the ball falls. Bracken picks up the point, 9-8. Jordan Ahrens gets ready to serve, and back across the net we go. Dawson with a dig out, but not far enough. It'll fall against the Phillies. We're tied at 9-all. Braylee Garvey comes in for Kendall Johnson for Bracken County. And back across we go. Harrison County will see McCoy to Lexi across the net. That's Rudd. Rudd to Archibald. Archibald, they'll get it across the net. Lexi gets it to Hill. Bracken will keep it alive. Rudd then turns around, sits up Lucas, who goes for the kill. Dawson goes to a knee, but digs it out. Lexi back across to Hill. Continue to try to move the ball around the floor. Rudd then sits up Hargett. Hargett gets it across the net. Out of bounds it'll go off of Harrison County. Bracken up by a point, 10-9. Boys have led by as many as 3. Jordan Ahrens gets ready to serve with the Lady Bears. She'll get it across. McCoy digs it out. Sees Lauren to Hill now back across the net we go. Rudd sets up Lucas. Lucas tips it across. Lexi knocks it out of bounds. McCoy goes a full force out after it, but not able to catch up with it. It falls against Harrison County. 11-9 our score. Bracken with a 2-point lead. So the Lady Bears on quite a little run here in the second set. Harrison County taking the first set, 25-17. They lead 1-0 in the match. But I've seen Bracken go on a little bit of a run here. I'm here this evening. Well, as we mentioned, this is the 50th time these two schools have met since 2002. Harrison County winning 42 of those 50. Bracken winning 7 of those matches. They've only met one time in the 10th region. That was 2020. Saw Harrison County win that one 1-0. And back when they were in the same district, many different districts, 21st, 37th, 38th, 40th. Saw Harrison County win those matchups in this tournament 7-2 overall, that record. And of course in 2 different districts. And hopefully maybe we'll see each other in the 10th region tournament. Ball served that time by Ahrens. Harrison County can't quite handle it. Bracken will take their biggest lead at 12-9 here in the second set. Official warning the Bracken bench about something. Not sure exactly what, but something. Ahrens back across, dug out by McCoy. McCoy finds Lauren. Lauren to Dawson. Across the net we go. Rudd gets it to Archibald. Archibald will sit up Lucas. Lucas for the kill, and she'll get it to fall. 13-9. The Bears are taking the lead. Jordan Ahrens. Ahrens will serve. Dawson with a dig out. McCoy back up in the air. And Lexi gets it across. Archibald. Then turns around and sits up Hargett. Goes across the net. Harrison County answers. It falls past the Bracken defense. 13-10. Harrison picks up the point. Cheyenne Ross in for Lauren Highlander for Harrison County. Shy gets ready to serve. 13-10. Lady Bears up by 3. Shy gets it across. Dug out by Lucas. She'll end up knocking it out of bounds with that dig out. 13-11. Phillies pick up another point. Still trail by 2. Shy. A couple of dribbles. And across to go, but it ends up going out of bounds. 14-11. The Polar Bears pick up the lead. Carly Mullet in for Cheyenne Ross for Harrison County. Ashley Stanford, the junior, will come in for Bracken. And she'll gets ready to serve. Stanford goes over the line trying to serve it, so the Phillies will pick up the point, 14-12. Whitaker, Dawson, Lexi, Highlander, Mullet, along with McCoy and Hill out there for Harrison County. Dawson, there we go. Rudd will dig it out. She'll get it into the hands of Hargett. Hargett tried to go to Lucas. Lucas was too far from the net to do what she was trying to do, so the point will fall in. Will go to Harrison County. Phillies now down by a point, 14-13. The Lady Bears with the lead. Jolie Hill gets ready to serve. Hill gets it across the net. Continues to try to move. That's Hargett. Hargett gets it to Lucas. Lucas just tips it over, and the Phillies can't quite hang on to it. It'll fall against the Phillies, 15-13. Bracken will pick up the point and lead. Haley Fields in for Jolie Hill for Harrison County. Bailey Wilson will get ready to serve for the Bears. And once again, violation. So 15-14 as the Phillies will pick up the point. Watson in for Whitaker. McCoy will get ready to serve. Back-to-back serving violations against Bracken County. Owen will serve. Rudd will dig it out. She'll go across the net. Watson will return fire. Rudd sets up Lucas. Lucas too hard, out of bounds. Phillies will tie it at 15-15. 15 or score. Lucas tried to go up for it. Hits the ball into the net. It's too close to the net. 16-15. Phillies now with a 1-point lead. So Phillies on a 3-point run here. McCoy gets ready to serve. Owen. We'll see Rudd. Rudd to Wilson. Wilson to Archibald. Across the net we go. Lexi. Actually, Dawson to Lexi, back to Dawson. Across the net we go. Ball hit too hard, out of bounds. Off of Bracken. Phillies up by 2 at 17-15. Timeout call by Coach Kraft. And Bracken County wants to stop this momentum of Harrison County. Phillies, who, as we mentioned, down by 3 points a while ago, unable to climb back up and go up by 2 at 17-15. So a nice little run by the Phillies here this evening. Harrison County won the last 2, but so is Bracken. Somebody's streak will have to come to an end this evening. Hey, we'll remind you tomorrow night here on WCYN, we head to Bourbon County. Harrison County and Bourbon County High School for a little high school football tomorrow night. Kickoff 7:30, pregame a little after 7. Tomorrow night here on WCYN. The next Tuesday night, well, Monday night first, will be the next Harrison County Fillies Volleyball match of the week. We'll be on the road and be back in the 38th District play. Phillies making the trip to Nicholas County to take on the Lady Jackets. We'll be on the air with them, as I mentioned, this coming Monday night here on WCYN. As the Phillies and Nicholas County will tangle. It's at 7 o'clock, so a little bit early, 7 o'clock. Scheduled start for Monday. McCoy gets ready to serve. She'll get it across. Rudd with a dig out. She'll find Wilson. Wilson then sits up Lucas. Across, too hard. Harrison County picks up the point, 18-15. Mentioned Tuesday night, join the Harrison County High School Thoroughbred Football Coaches Roundtable Show as head coach Van Isaac and Jim Swinford will be along with us here on the radio side. We're broadcasting live at 7 o'clock Tuesday night from Capilla Kitchen and Cantina Mexican Restaurant here on WCYN. McCoy will serve. Archibald will get it to Wilson. Wilson to Lucas. Lucas goes for the kill. She'll get it to fall in past McCoy. Makes it 18-16. Phillies still up by 2. Right, I'll have a seat as Aarons comes back in. Lucas will serve for Bracken. McCoy to Lexi. Dawson gets it to, or Watson rather, barely gets it to crawl across the net, but she does get it across. Bracken will return. Fields to Lexi. Back across we go. Continue to try to move. Mullet will dig it out. She'll find Lexi to Watson. Bracken will keep it alive. Archibald gets it back across. Dug out by Fields. Fields will find Lexi. Dawson for the kill. Bracken's able to answer. Back across we go. Stanford gets it across. Continue to try to move. Lexi will set up Watson. And that time Wilson went up for it. It was just too far from the net. It falls in. Harrison County picks up the point, 19-16. Muller will have a seat. McCoy comes back in. Well, it says 18-16. I thought it was 19, but apparently 18-16. Lexi will serve the ball. Archibald gets it to crawl across. Lauren will return fire. Wilson, and too many hits for Bracken. Now 19-16, Phillies up by 3. Lexi Highlander will serve. Gets it across. Dug out that time by Stanford. Gets it across to Lucas. Back to Stanford. Across to Neo. Fields hits the floor but keeps it alive. Lauren goes across the floor to Dawson. Tried to get it to Dawson. Wasn't able to. And now they'll put that point up. Point that time went to Bracken. Phillies lead 20-17. So what was, I was correct on that 1 point. So 20-17 our score. Harrison with the 3-point lead. McCoy finds Lexi. She's into the net. They're going to say Bracken was out of position first. So the point will go to Harrison County. Phillies lead 21-17. Jolie Hill in for Haley Fields. And Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve. Phillies up by 4, 21-17 here in the second set. Dawson gets it back across. Dug out that time by Wilson. Finds Archibald to Lucas. Across we go. McCoy to Lexi. Over to Dawson. Across we go. Wilson. She will then get it to Aarons, who tips it across. Watson returns. Bracken returns. Rudd back in. She'll get it across. Wilson will tip it across. They'll say she was in the net. 22-17. Phillies will pick up the point. 22-17. Harrison County with a 5-point lead. Dawson gets it back across we go. Dug out that time by Wilson. Archibald will tip it off. Hill will get it over to Watson. Watson tries to go across the net. Harrison County out of position. 22-18. 22-18. Back to a 4-point lead. Bracken will pick up the point. Nicole Archibald will get ready to serve. Wilson will have a seat for the Polar Bears. Archibald across. Dug out by McCoy. McCoy to Lexi. Lexi to Watson for the kill. Lucas hits the floor. Keeps it alive. One too many hits. And Harrison will pick up the point, 23-18. Audrey Whitaker back in for Owen McCoy for Harrison County. Lillian Watson will get ready to serve. 23-18. Phillies trying to take this second set here. Watson will hit it top of the net. It'll fall against the Phillies, 23-19. Jordan Ahrens will get ready to serve for the Lady Bears. And a crawl across the net. Hill finds Dawson. Back to Hill. Across we go. Bracken County will see Archibald. Goes to Lucas. Lucas for the kill. McCoy gets a hand on it. Out of bounds it'll go. And 23-20. Couple of quick points for the Lady Bears. Ahrens gets ready to serve again. Into the bottom of the net. It falls against the Bears. Makes it 24-20. Harrison County now going for set point. Cheyenne Ross will come in for Lauren Highlander, and Shy will get ready to serve. And Shy gets it back up, and across we go. Continues to try to move. That's Hargett getting it across. Harrison County's Lexi Highlander will return. Back across. This time we'll serve up to Hargett. Hargett gets it across the net. Dawson to Ross to McCoy in the net, 24-21. Ashley Stanford in. She is joined by Emma Knott for Bracken. Carly Mullet will come in for Cheyenne Ross for Harrison. And Ashley Stanford, the junior, will get ready to serve. Phillies needing to put away Bracken here. They lead by 24-21. McCoy with the dig out. Finds Lexi. Lexi to Whitaker. Back across the net we go. Archibald gets it to Lucas. She tips it across. Lexi will return fire. Archibald will continue. Whitaker goes back across the net. It'll stay alive. Continue to try to move. Lexi will get it. Dawson for the kill. Continue to try to move to Stanford. Nice job. Archibald to Lucas. Lucas for the kill. Dug out by Dawson. Dawson to Lexi. Back over to Hill. Across the net we go. Continue to try to move. That's Archibald. Archibald to Lucas. Lucas for the kill. It'll fall in. 24-22. They had Bracken on the ropes, but the Bears are putting up a fight. Harrison still leading and going for set point here in a moment. Stanford gets ready to serve. Across the net we go. McCoy will go down to one knee, but keeps it alive to Lexi. Back over to Highlander, or to Dawson across the net. Continue to move. That's Archibald. Lucas for the kill. And Dawson hits the floor, knocks the ball out of bounds. 24-23. Yeah, and Coach Faulkner is going to have to stop this momentum, and he'll do just that. He has got to get their attention. They were up 24-19, which looked like for a get ready to take the set, and Bracken has come back to make it a 24-23 score here at the moment. Harrison still at about a point, so it's not done yet, but you want to stop this momentum that the Lady Bears are on. They've been on quite a nice little run here. As I mentioned, we're with you Monday night, a little earlier at 7 o'clock. We're back in district play. It's the second time Harrison County and Nicholas County would play. They met the second match of the year. Phillies winning that one 3-0, 25-22, 25-23, 25-13 here at the Hilltop. Phillies still undefeated in district play. Ashley Stanford, the junior, will serve for Bracken. Back across we go. Dug out by McCoy. McCoy to Lexi. Lexi sits uphill. Across the net we go. That's Rudd. Archibald. Archibald to Lucas. Lucas tips it up. Muller with a dig out. Back across over to McCoy. McCoy to Hill. Across the net we go. And Archibald goes to Lucas. Can't handle it. 25-23. Harrison County goes up 2-0 tonight here in this matchup as Harrison County takes this second set 25-23. We'll get ready to go for the third set here in just a moment. As Harrison County looked like they were pretty much in control of that. Bracken came roaring back to make it quite a set. Phillies up 2-0 over Bracken County, 25-17 and 25-23, the way the first two sets have been. Being brought to you on the YouTube side of things tonight by Nathan Linville over at Dan Cummins, dancummins.com. If for any car needs you may have, get in touch with Nathan, the sales and lease consultant, 859-588-9470. Based over in Paris, Nathan Linville and Dan Cummins. Also being brought to you by the Ware Funeral Home, both in Cynthiana and Mount Olivet. Ware Funeral Home bringing you all of this year's Harrison County Phillies Volleyball Match of the Week.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Bracken Phillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Well, back here at the Hilltop as we get ready to start the third set. Harrison County leading the first two, 2-0 here over Bracken. Taking the first two, 25-17 and 25-23. Mentioned the Lady Bears back in action on Saturday this week over at Bracken. They'll have a date at high noon with Williamstown, and they'll follow that up at 4:30 with Grant County. So that'll be Saturday when they're back in action. Also next week for Bracken County. Take a look ahead. Next Tuesday, they get back in the 39th District play up at Mason County. 25th, they'll be still on the road up at Scott High. They'll return on the 26th, a week from the 9th. They play host to Fleming County. And a week from Saturday, they'll be here as a part of the Fillies Fall Fling, and always a lot of fun as they've got dates with Barstown, Rowland County, and Western Hills on that Saturday. So that's the way Bracken looks. Harrison County, as I mentioned after tonight, they will be making the trip to Powell County to participate in the Ken Jones Invitational, taking on Powell, Estill, Lee, and Robertson County. And the next Monday night, we're with you again as we make the trip to Nicholas County. Tuesday, they're back here at home with Fleming County. It'll be the next time they're here at the Hilltop. Next Thursday, making a trip to Lexington to take on Trinity Christian Academy. And then the following Saturday, as we mentioned, the Philly Fall Fling. They got a dates with Augusta and Fleming County, also a part of that. So busy
couple of weeks for both Harrison County and Bracken County. Phillies going with Kaylee Fields, Audrey Whitaker, Lexi Highlander, Lauren Highlander, Audrey Dawson, and Lillian Watson. As I say that, Whitaker will have a seat for Owen McCoy, the libero, to come in for Harrison County. And we'll get you the lineup here in a moment. Archibald out there along with Emma Knott. Ball back across, out of bounds. Bailey Wilson also out there as Bracken will pick up the point. Knott will have a seat as Braylee Garvey checks in. Mackenzie Rudd, the libero, out there as she gets ready to serve. Macy Lucas also. McCoy will find Dawson. Dawson goes to Lauren Highlander. Back across we go. Wilson, Archibald. Archibald gets it to Garvey. Goes for the kill. Harrison County, McCoy to Lexi to Dawson. Back across we go. That's Wilson to Garvey. As he goes across, Watson returns. Phillies will tie it at 1-all. Nice job by Lillian Watson. Fields has a seat. Jolie Hill in for Harrison County. Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve. And Dawson gets it across. Dug out, that time by Lucas. Tipped over by Ahrens. Continue to try to move. That's Wilson. Gets it across to Lucas, who goes for the kill. Lauren goes for the kill. Bracken returns. They run. Lauren with a dig it down to McCoy. Finds Lexi. Back across the net we go. Continue to try to move. Bracken will get it across. Harrison out of bounds. Keeps it alive. Nice job by Laura Highlander to Lexi Highlander. McCoy ends up knocking it out of bounds. Bracken will go up 2-1. So Lady Bears up 2-1 at the moment. Wilson will have his seat as Reese Hargett, the sophomore, comes back in for Bracken. Nicole Archibald, one of those seniors, will get ready to serve. Gets it across, dug out by McCoy. Lexi ends up knocking it out of bounds that time. 3-1. Well, we mentioned the Bears had quite a nice little bit of momentum a few moments ago when Harrison County was able to pick up that set point. And looks like they've carried it here to the third set as they lead 3-1. Archibald across, McCoy with a dig out. So get it to Lexi. Lexi to Lauren. Lauren back across. Ball knocked around, out of bounds for 3-2 our score. Harrison will pick up the point. Lillian Watson gets ready to serve. Owen McCoy will have his seat as Audrey Whitaker checks back in. Couple of dribbles. And Lillian Watson doing the serving. Gets it across. Archibald sets up Ahrens, who goes for the kill. Harrison County's able to counter. Hill gets it back across the net. Archibald gets it to Lucas. Lucas went across. Whitaker returns. Bracken's able to return. Nice play that time by Hargett. Harrison County will return. This time, Bracken not able to get a hand on it. It's tied to 3-all. 3-3 our score. And back into play we go. Watson ends up hitting a little too hard as she serves. It'll go out of bounds. Bracken will pick up the point, 4-3. McCoy in for Watson for Harrison County. And as I say that, Jordan Ahrens will serve. Harrison County will keep it alive. Hill gets it across the net. That's Lucas. Archibald sets up Lucas. Lucas for the kill. Pass to diving Dawson, 5-3.
as the Lady Bears go up by 2. This is a nice team, Bracken County. Jordan Ahrens. Ahrens serves. Dug out by Lauren. That's Lexi. Back to Whitaker. Whitaker for the kill. Garvey gets a hand on him, but can't hang on to it. Harrison County picks up the point 5-4. Shy Ross back in for Lauren Highlander. She'll get ready to serve. Philly's still down by a point here in the third set. Shine gets it back across. Dug out that time by Rudd. Gets it to Lucas. Lucas gets it to crawl across. But it crawls across and takes a hook outside. Point will go to Harrison County, 5-5 now. Our scores. The Phillies tied this thing up. Shine with a couple of dribbles. She'll get ready to serve. And across we go. And that's time out of bounds. Bracken will pick up the point, 6-5. Ashley Stanford back in. She is also joined by Emma Knott for Bracken. Bree Tucker coming in for Cheyenne Ross for Harrison County. Ashley Stanford, the junior, will get ready to serve for the Lady Bears. And across we go. Ball falls in as Tucker went down but was not able to get a hand on it. It'll fall in play. So the point goes to the Lady Bears, makes it 7-5. Across the net we go. Dawson goes diving after it. Everybody else kind of stood there and watched her. It'll fall against Harrison County. Makes it 8-5. Bears up by 3. Stanford serves. Dug out by McCoy. And this time it'll fall. And nobody really went after it that time. And Coach Faulkner is going to find out why as he takes the timeout. 9-5. So we're tied at 5. The Lady Bears have put 4 straight points up on the board. Harrison County trying to put a stop to that. Coach Kraft for Bracken circled her kids up, and apparently big Montown Jordan fans. Do a little dance. Harrison County also circled listening to Coach Faulkner, and he's just trying to get their attention. So a couple of those plays we've just seen kind of die. 9-5 our score. 4 quick points for Bracken. Lucas, Rudd, Archibald, Knott, Stanford, and final member is Hargett out there for Bracken. Ball dug out by McCoy. To Lexi, to Hill. Hill for the kill. Stanford to Rudd. To Lucas, back across. Too hard, out of bounds. Phillies will pick up the point. 9-6 as they still trail by 3. Lexi Highlander, Audrey Dawson, Audrey Whitaker, Bree Tucker, Owen McCoy, and Jolie Hill out there for Harrison County. Hill will serve. Hargett gets it to Lucas, to McCoy. Tucker hits the floor. McCoy keeps it alive, and out of bounds it'll go. Not by much, but it was still out of bounds. 10-6. Kaylee Fields in for Jolie Hill for Harrison County. Bailey Wilson will come in for Bracken as Reese Hargett has a seat. Wilson gets ready to serve. The junior will come up with it, gets it across. Dug out that time to Dawson. Dawson to Lexi. Back to Dawson. She goes for the kill, and it'll fall against Bracken. 10-7. Harrison still down by 3. Watson in for Whitaker. Owen McCoy gets ready to serve for Harrison County. Harrison County Fillies Volleyball Match of the Week being brought to you by the Ware Funeral Home. On the radio side, on the YouTube side of things, by Nathan Linville and Dan Cummins. Continue to try to keep it alive. Bracken moves the ball around. Lucas for the kill. McCoy hits the floor and knocks it into about the 3rd row. Point goes to Bracken County, 11-7. Watson, Lexi Highlander, Dawson, McCoy, Kaylee Fields, and Tucker out there for Harrison County. Watson gets it back across. Lucas sits up Wilson. Wilson to Ahrens, gets it across. Harrison County's able to answer. Dawson gets it back across. Ahrens hit it into the net. Wilson got caught up with the net. It was too close to it, and the ball will fall against Bracken. 11-8. Phillies still trailing. Lauren Highlander in for Bree Tucker for Harrison County. Lexi Highlander getting ready to serve. Back across the net we go. Ball's dug out. Knocked around, and finally Stanford will answer. She gets it across. McCoy gets it to Lexi, to Watson, who pushes it across. Ahrens will get it across. Fields with a dig out. She'll find Lexi. Back to Lauren. Lauren will then see Archibald keep it alive to Wilson. Wilson to Lucas. Lucas for the kill. Too hard. Out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point. 11-9. Bracken still with the lead. Lexi Highlander gets ready to serve for Harrison County. Then try to move. Dawson tips it across. Archibald's able to answer. Lauren Highlander ends up knocking it out of bounds, makes it 12-9, back to a 3-point lead. Briley Garvey comes in for Bracken. Stanford has a seat. Kenzie Rudd gets ready to serve for the Bears. McCoy will dig it out. Fields gets it to Dawson. Across the net we go. That's Rudd to Wilson to Archibald. Watson gets caught up into the net. 13-9 as the point goes to Bracken County. Dug out that time, Rudd. Rudd gets it back across to McCoy. McCoy to Lexi. Lexi goes to Lauren. Back across the net we go. And going up and getting the kill is Ahrens. She'll get the point to fall in past the Harrison County defense. 14-9. Biggest lead of the night for either ball club as Bracken has a 5-point lead. Mackenzie Rudd. Dug out by Kaylee Fields. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Too hard. Out of bounds. 15-9. Rudd will serve. And gets barely across, but he does get across. Lauren to Lexi, back to Lauren. Lauren will see Bracken able to put a hand on it, keeps it alive. That's Wilson to Archibald. McCoy with the dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. She'll get it across. Continue to try to move the ball. That's Ahrens. McCoy with a dig out. She'll thought Lexi was going to get to it, but didn't. It'll fall against Harrison County 16-9. 7-point lead, the biggest lead the club has had throughout tonight. Rudd went to serve, but hits the top of the net, falls against Bracken, and finally this run will come to an end. Harrison County picks up a point, but still trails 16-10. Hill in for Fields. Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve. The senior with a few dribbles is see if she can maybe make a little run here for Harrison County. It's a back across. Lucas will hit the floor, but keeps it alive. Ahrens, who thought she was closer to the net than she was. It hits the ball into the top of the net. It'll fall against the Bears, 16-11. Harrison County with the point. Dawson with a serve. Archibald went to knock the ball over. Harrison's able to answer. It'll fall against Bracken. Harrison picks up the point. Still trail before at 16-12. Lucas with a dig out. She'll find Archibald. Archibald sits up Ahrens. Harrison County tries. Way too many hits. Tries to keep it alive. Not able to do so. The point will go to Bracken, 17-12. Reese Hargett back in for Bailey Wilson for Bracken. Nicole Archibald will get ready to serve for the Bears. Dawson, Lexi to Watson, and they're able to keep it alive. Bracken gets it back across. Dawson stretches out, keeps it to Lexi. Lexi to Hill. Hill across it. That's Lucas. Lucas back across we go. Lexi, Dawson across. Continue to try to move. Hargett continues to Ahrens. Ahrens gets it back across. That's Lexi. Lexi to Lauren. The ball falls amongst about 4 blue jerseys. 17-13. Phillies pick up the point, but trail before. Audrey Whitaker immediately in for Owen McCoy. Lillian Watson gets ready to serve for Harrison County. Phillies up 2-0 overall here tonight. trying to put Bracken away if they get to pick up this third set. Continuing to move, arching ball to Aarons. Aarons goes for the kill. Whitaker gets a hand on it. It'll end up out of bounds. Point goes to Bracken, 18-13. Jordan Aarons will get ready to serve for the Lady Bears. Back across we go. Dug out by McCoy. McCoy to Lexi, to Whitaker. Across the net we go. Continuing to try to move. Nice job by Bracken as they put it. Garvey gets it across. Whitaker will get it back across. Archibald stretches out, hits the floor, gets a fingertip on it. Out of bounds it'll go. Phillies pick up the point, 18-14. Ross in for Lauren Highlander for Harrison County. And across we go. Dug out by Rudd. Rudd to Hargett. Across the net we go. Ross with a dig out. She'll find Lexi. The ball hits into the net. About 3 Phillies will end up getting a hand on it before it hits the floor. 19-14, back to a 5-point lead. Emma Knott back in for Bracken. Bree Tucker back in for Harrison. Ashley Stanford will get ready to serve for the Bears. Stanford gets it across. Dug out by Tucker to Lexi. Lexi to Hill. Hill for the kill. Bracken's able to answer. Whitaker answers. Ball knocked around, and it'll fall against the Bears. 19-15. Harrison picks up the point. Still trail by 4. Rudd, the libero, will come back in as Aarons has a seat for Bracken. Jolie Hill, the senior, will serve. Archibald to Hargett. Bracken gets it across. It'll fall in. 20-15. Fields in for Jolie Hill for Harrison County. Wilson gets ready to serve. Bracken up by 5. Dug out that time by Dawson. She'll find Lexi. Across the net we go. Wilson back over to Archibald. Archibald to Rudd. Across we go. McCoy with the dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Whitaker. Whitaker will see it stay alive. As Aaron gets it back across. McCoy with the dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Dawson across. Dug out that time by Stanford. Continuing to try to move. Archibald gets it across. That's Lexi. Lexi to Whitaker. Whitaker to Dawson. Dawson back across we go. Continuing to try to move the ball around. Lucas goes for the kill. Out of bounds. Harrison picks up the points. 20-16. Lillian Watson in for Audrey Whitaker. Owen McCoy getting ready to serve. Philly's still down by 4. Have to see him close this gap a little bit because every time they get within a couple, we see Bracken go on a little bit of a 2 or 3 point run. McCoy to Archibald. Watson for the kill. She'll get it to fall right in the middle of the Bears. Phillies pick up the point, 20-17. Bracken still up by 3. McCoy gets it back across. Archibald with the dig out. She'll find Stanford. Stanford back to Archibald. Across we go. Tucker gets a hand on it. She'll find McCoy. McCoy to Dawson. Across the net we go. Stanford keeps it alive. Wilson, Lucas, out of bounds. Phillies up. Pick up the point. Still trail by 2, 20-18. Stay tuned. Following the game tonight here on WCYN, we open up the RC Social Saloon with lots of great country music throughout the evening here on WCYN. Owen McCoy gets ready to serve. 20-18 her score. Across the net we go, and out of bounds it'll go. McCoy hitting it a little too hard. Makes it 21-18. Rudd has a seat as Jordan Aarons comes back in for the Bears. Macy Lucas gets ready to serve. McCoy sits up Lexi. Lexi back to Watson. Watson gets it a fall, barely in, but it was still in. 21-19. It's a very back corner, about as close as you could to being out. Lauren Highlander in for Bree Tucker. Lexi Highlander gets ready to serve. Philly still trailing 21-19. Lexi gets it across. Wilson will keep it alive to Aarons. Actually, that's Lucas. Lucas gets it to fall in past the diving McCoy. 22-19.
Braley Garvey will come in for Bracken. Rudd gets ready to serve. Right back across, dug out by Dawson to Lexi, back to Dawson. Bracken will keep the ball alive. That's Wilson. Wilson to Lucas. Lucas for the kill. Pass Fields. 23-19. Bracken on the verge to try and take this third set, and they're looking like they may just do that. See if Harrison County's defense can stop it here. They can't afford to give up anything else. Red. Let's see McCoy with the dig out. She'll find Lexi. Watson for the kill. Rudd keeps it alive. Dawson will get it back across. Wilson. And Fields gets a hand on it. She'll find Dawson. Dawson over to Lucas. Lucas to Wilson. Wilson across to Aarons. Actually make that Garvey. She'll get it to fall. 24-19. Bracken going for set point. Rudd will get ready to serve. 24-19. Now across we go. And Lauren to Lexi to Fields. Fields hits the ball to the floor. Bracken will pick up the third set, 25-19. 25-19. So Harrison still leads the match 2-1. Bracken on a nice little bit of a run as they take that third set, 25-19. We'll have the fourth set coming up in just a matter of moments here tonight. Being brought to you on the YouTube side of things by Nathan Livell, sales and lease consultant over at Dan Cummins over in Paris. DaneCummins.com. You can give Nathan a phone call at 859-588-9470. Dan Cummins for any car need you may have. On the radio side, we're being brought to you, as we are every Harrison County Fillies Volleyball match of the week, by Ware Funeral Home. Ware Funeral Home with two great locations for, of course, both in Cynthiana and in Mount Olivet.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Since 1956, your local hometown station and the home of the Bracken Fillies. WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Well, back here at the Hilltop tonight, Harrison County taking the first two sets, Bracken taking the last one. Phillies taking 25-17, 25-23. Bracken taking the third set, 25-19. Bracken cannot lose another set to Harrison County if they're going to pull this thing out here tonight, but we'll kind of have to wait and see. Remind you, tomorrow night, Harrison County High School football, Breds and Bourbon County. Long-time rivals will be squaring off over at Bourbon County High School tomorrow night. Kickoff 7:30, pregame a little after 7 here on WCYN. I'll remind you, Monday night, Harrison County Fillies volleyball match of the week on the road is Phillies back in the 38th District play against Nicholas County over in Carlisle. A little bit earlier than we normally have had our matches this year, as we'll get things underway at 7 o'clock on Monday night. Harrison County Coaches, Thoroughbred Football Coaches Show with Van Isaac will take place on Tuesday night at 7 here on WCYN, live from Capilla Kitchen Cantina Mexican Restaurant, and you're encouraged. Come on by. Great food. Ask lots of questions. And it'll be Tuesday night at 7. Harrison County up 2-1, but Bracken taking the last set, so we'll see what happens when we get ready to start the fourth set here. Bracken with their starters out there for this third set. Briley Garvey. She is joined by Macy Lucas. Also joined by Bailey Wilson. Emma Knott. Nicole Archibald. And the final member of that unit is Jordan Ahrens. And as I say that, Mackenzie Rudd will come in here in a moment. She is the libero. Audrey Whitaker, Audrey Dawson, Lexi Highlander, Lillian Watson, Kaylee Fields, and somebody has to go out there so Owen McCoy can come in. Finally, Bree Tucker will make her way onto the floor. And after a lot of high-fiving on the Bracken County side of things, Somebody has to leave, so Rudd can come in. Audrey Whitaker will have a seat as Owen McCoy comes in for Harrison. And finally, Rudd will come in for Braley Garvey. So, hopefully that didn't confuse anybody who's out there. Macy Lucas gets ready to serve for Bracken. Dawson and Watson goes for the kill. Bracken's able to answer. Wilson to Aarons. Aarons across. Fields with a dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Dawson for the kill. As Lucas hits the floor, the point will go to Harrison County. Phillies up 1-0. Lauren Highlander in for Bree Tucker for the Phillies. Lexi Highlander gets ready to serve. And across the net we go. Dug out by Rudd rather. Gets it across to Knott, who goes across the net. Harrison County will get it to Dawson. Dawson too far from the net as she tried to tip it over. It'll fall into the net. Goes against Harrison. Bracken picks up their first point. We're tied at 1. Rudd gets ready to serve for the Lady Bears. McCoy hits the floor. The ball hits the floor, and Bracken will take their first lead here in the fourth set, 2-1. Mackenzie Rudd gets ready to serve. She'll get it back across. Too hard, out of bounds. Phillies will tie it out 2-2. Jolie Hill in for Kaylee Fields for Harrison County. And Dawson will serve. Rudd digs it out to Archibald. And that time, a couple of different Bears went up for it. Neither one of them got to it. A fall against Bracken. 3-2 our score. Harrison with a 1-point lead. Audrey Dawson gets ready to serve again. Dawson will get it across. Dug out by Wilson. Wilson to Archibald. Archibald sits up Aarons. Aarons goes for the kill. Lauren Highlander gets a hand on it. It'll fall down. We're tied at 3. Point goes to Bracken. Archibald gets ready to serve. Couple of dribbles. Up and over we go. Dug out by Dawson. Dawson to Lexi. Lexi to Watson for the kill. She'll spin Lucas all the way around as it falls in. 4-3. Phillies pick up the point. Whitaker in for McCoy for Harrison. Lillian Watson gets ready to serve. And across the net we go. Dug out. Archibald gets it to Hargett. Hargett goes for the kill. Too hard. Out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point and take their biggest lead at 2 at 5-3. And across we go. Dug out that time by Rudd. Rudd finds Archibald. Continuing to try to move it. It'll go across the net. That's Lexi. Archibald turns around and sits up A-Range. She'll get it across. Whitaker to Lauren. Back to Whitaker. Across we go. Dug out by Watson as she hits the floor. Lexi goes to Hill. Hill can sit across. Garvey gets a hand on it. That's about all she can do. Out of bounds. Phillies up 6-3. Lillian Watson gets ready to serve. Watson across the net we go. Rudd will dig it out. That's Archibald. Archibald to Lucas across the net. Lexi to Watson to Hill. Hill ends up knocking it out of bounds. She got it across, but hit it at an angle that it went out of bounds. 6-4. Bracken will pick up the point. Phillies still with the lead. McCoy in for Watson. That's Aarons. Will serve it. Hits it into the net. Phillies pick up the point. 7-4. Cheyenne Ross back in for Lauren Highlander. Shy gets it across. Hargett gets it to Lucas. McCoy. Dawson. The Hill across the net we go. Continue to try to move. Archibald sits up Lucas. Lucas for the kill. Dawson keeps it alive. Back to Ross. Back to Dawson for the kill. Rudd gets it up and out of bounds. And it'll go. Lucas went trailing. She got a hand on it, but they were way out of bounds at that point to where they were not able to return to fire. Phillies pick up the point 8-4. Biggest lead they've had here in the third set. Shy gets it back across. Dug out by Lucas. Lucas to Archibald. She'll sit up Lucas. Lucas for the kill. Nice job as McCoy hits the floor, but can't get to it. 8-5. Phillies still up by 3. Stanford and Knott come in for Bracken. Stanford gets ready to serve. Bree Tucker in for Shy Ross for Harrison County. Phillies up by 3, 8-5. Stanford gets ready to serve for the Lady Bears. She'll serve, dug out by Dawson. Lexi. Hill. Spins Aarons all the way around. Archibald keeps it alive. She gets it to Hargett, who goes across the net. Whitaker returns fire. Archibald to Lucas. Tucker keeps it alive to McCoy. Across we go. It's Hargett. Hargett goes to Lucas for the kill. Dawson keeps it alive. Nice job. And then McCoy over to Hill. Across we go. Stanford to Aarons. Whitaker gets a hand on it. Dawson comes out of nowhere to keep it alive. Lexi to Jolie Hill. That's Aarons. Archibald, rather. Lucas knocks it out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point, 9-5. And 5 score. Phillies with a 4-point lead. Lucas gets it back across. Dawson to Lexi. Over to McCoy. Across the net we go. That's Stanford with a dig out. She'll get it to Knott. Knott is too close to the net. She hits the top of the net. It'll fall against Bracken. Phillies up by 5 at 10-5. Harrison County will serve the ball. They'll get it across. Rudd back to Lucas. Lucas to McCoy with a dig out to Lexi. Lexi to Dawson for the kill. Stanford keeps it alive but knocks it out of bounds in the process. 11-5. Timeout call by Bracken. Phillies up 11-5 here in the fourth set. Harrison County leading the match 2-1. Bracken taking the last one 25-19.
Ware Funeral Home believes that you deserve the very best. When life's journey comes to an end, you want a funeral home to be there before the need arises, to answer questions and offer affordable funeral service options, to be there during your time of loss to offer genuine caring and concern. And you want a funeral home to be there after the service to assist and guide you through the maze of paperwork and offer grief assistance and materials. Ware Funeral Home, US 27 North, caring enough to give you the very best.
Well, as we get ready to start the fourth set here, Harrison County 11-5. Jolie Hill getting ready to serve. She's joined by Bree Tucker, Owen McCoy, Lexi Highlander, Audrey Whitaker, and Audrey Dawson out on the floor. Hill gets it across. Rudd with a dig it out. She'll get to Hargett. Hargett across the net we go. McCoy with a dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi back to Dawson. Dawson to Archibald. Archibald to Hargett. Hargett across to Lucas. Lucas goes for the kill. She's too far from the net. It'll fall against the Bears, 12-5. Jolie Hill with a couple of dribbles. And across we go. Continuing to try to move the ball around. That's a Knott getting it across. Dawson to Lexi, back to Dawson. Stanford with a dig out. Ball tipped over to Lucas. Lucas went for the kill. Whitaker goes up. But ends up knocking it out of bounds. The point goes to Bracken. Harrison still with the 6-point lead at 12-6. Kaylee Fields coming in for Jolie Hill. 12-6 our score. Bracken will get ready to serve. They trail by 6. Bailey Wilson gets ready to serve for the Lady Bears. And she'll serve it across. McCoy. Whitaker for the kill. Bracken tries to keep it alive as Wilson goes into the net, or hits the ball into the net. Archibald not able to get to it. Point goes to Harrison, 13-6. Watson back in for the Phillies. Owen McCoy getting ready to serve. And across we go. Continue to try to move. Lucas goes for the kill, gets past Fields, 13-7. It falls past the Harrison County defense. Macy Lucas will serve. Dug out by Fields. Fields finds Lexi. Watson tips it across. Wilson. We'll see Archibald get it across. That's Dawson to Watson. That's Stanford. Stanford to Lucas. Lucas back across to Arans. Ball into the net. McCoy tries to keep it alive. One too many hits. And Bears will pick up the point. Harrison still leads 13-8 over the Bracken County Lady Bears. McCoy digs it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi across to Dawson. Stanford denied. Across the net we go. Fields digs it out. She goes to Lexi to Watson. Continue to keep it alive. Back across. Lucas for the kill. Too hard. Out of bounds. Phillies pick up the point. 14-8. 14-8. And coming in for the first time, Kendall Johnson. Actually, we saw Johnson in the second set. Kendall Johnson, the freshman for Bracken. As Emma Knight has a seat. So a freshman in for the senior. Lexi Highlander gets ready to serve for Harrison County. Phillies up 14-8. And across we go. Dug out by Wilson. Continuing to try to move the ball around. Ball knocked out of bounds. Called off for Bracken. 15-8. And Lexi will get it across. Archibald will get it to Johnson across the net we go. Lexi to Dawson across, continuing to try to move. Back over to Johnson across the net we go. McCoy finds Lexi. Lexi to Lauren. Lauren goes for the kill. Bracken keeps it alive. Nice play by Lucas. Continue to try to move. Lexi goes to Dawson. Lucas keeps it alive again. Wilson turns around, sits up Johnson. And out of bounds it'll go. A little too hard. Phillies up by 8, 16-8. That was awful close. Lexi Highlander gets ready to serve. And hits it in the net. And Bears will pick up the point in the ball. 16-9. Mackenzie Rudd and Braylee Garvey both back in for Bracken. As Johnson and Stanford have seats. Ball served. Fields digs it out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Watson for the kill. Lucas keeps it alive into the net. Played off in the net. Rudd gets it across. Nice job. McCoy returns. But the ball ends up hitting the net and falling against Harrison County. Nice job by the Polar Bears. So that looked like that play was dead, and they just played it off the net and got it right across. 16-10. Harrison still has a 6-point lead. Fields digs it out. Lexi to Watson, who goes for the kill. It'll hit on the edge of the line. They're going to say it was tipped by Bracken County. You got to question it. I thought it was more of the on the line, but the official is saying no. The point went to Harrison County. 17-10. The Phillies will take the lead. I thought it looked like it fell on the line. The official actually says that Bracken tipped it before it went out. Nevertheless, Phillies will pick up the point. Dawson will get it across. Rudd gets it over to Garvey. Sees McCoy dig out. To Lexi. She'll sits up Lauren. Lauren goes for the kill. Too far from the net. Point falls against Harrison County. 17-11. Reese Hargett in for Bailey Wilson. Archibald will serve. We'll see McCoy to Lexi to Watson, rather. Gets it across. Hargett gets to Lucas to McCoy. McCoy to Lexi across the net we go. Lucas with a dig out. Archibald. We'll see Irons go for the kill. Watson returns fire. Nicholas will keep it alive. And Garvey, who gets almost tangled into the net, can't hang on to the ball. The ball will fall against Bracken. Harrison picks up the point, 18-11. Whitaker in for McCoy for the Phillies. Watson, a couple of dribbles. And across the net we go. Hargett gets it across. Dug out by Watson. Watson to Lexi. Lexi to Hill. Rudd gets it across. Ball kept in by Dawson. Dawson to Lexi to Watson.
Aarons tries to answer. Whistle called against Harrison. Whitaker in the net. 18-12. Bracken will pick up the point. McCoy in for Watson. Jordan Aarons will get ready to serve for the Lady Bears. Dug out by McCoy. Out of bounds it'll go. 18-13. Bracken with a couple of quick points here. A little bit of runs, woken up the Bracken County bench. Ball goes across. Dawson hits the ball, but it goes out of bounds. 18-14. Quick three-point run, and momentum in clearly in the side of the Bears side. Coach Faulkner's going to try to put an end to that by calling a timeout. 18-14 our score. Harrison County with a 4-point lead. Bracken have picked up 3 points in a row to try to take this momentum away from Harrison County. Overall, Phillies leading 2-1 in the match. Taking the opening set 25-17, second set 25-13. Third set going to Bracken 25-19. Phillies have won 18 in a row against this Bracken County club. We say they've been playing since 2002. This is the 50th matchup since 2002 between the two schools. Harrison County's won 42 of those 49 matchups, including 18 in a row. Bracken trying to put an end to that. Aarons will get ready to serve. And Lauren returns fire. Lucas to Archibald. Back to Lucas. Lucas tips it across. It'll fall in. 18-15. Phillies have got to put a stop to this run. Back across we go. Aarons will hit into the net, and that'll stop it. 19-15. Phillies will pick up the points. Cheyenne coming back. Cheyenne Ross coming back in for Lauren Highlander. Let's see if she can make a little bit of noise. 19-15 her score. Phillies up by 4. They were up by 7 just a few minutes ago. Shy gets it across. Dug out by Rudd. Rudd to Hargett. Hargett to Lucas. Is tipped over. Lexi gets a hand on it. She'll hit the floor. So does the ball. Bracken picks up the point. 19-16. Ross will have a seed. Bree Tucker back in. Ashley Stanford back in for the Bears as Rudd has a seat. Stanford will get ready to serve. 19-16. Phillies with a 3-point lead. Stanford hits the ball into the net. It'll fall against the Polar Bears. 20-16. Phillies pick up the point. Jolie Hill gets ready to serve for Harrison County. She'll take a look at Coach Schweitzer. Gets the plan and where to place the ball, and it'll crawl across the net, but it did get across. Continue to try to move. Too hard. Hit that time by Kendall Johnson, the freshman. Point goes. Well, I said the point goes. It does. It goes to Harrison County, 21-16. Hill getting ready to serve again. Across the net we go. Archibald to Rudd. To Lucas. Across. Lexi to McCoy. Dawson across the net. Archibald. Hargett. Hargett to Lucas. Across we go. That's Tucker with the dig out. She'll find Lexi. Lexi to Dawson. Rudd back, keeps it alive. Lucas tries to tip it across. Not able to do so. 22-16. Phillies up by 6. Across the net we go. Dug out by Archibald. That's Hill. Ball sees Lucas go up. She hits it into the net. It falls against Bracken. 23-16. Timeout called by Coach Kraft for Bracken County. Harrison County just needing a couple of points to call it a night. But we saw them come close last time. Back in the second set, they did end up winning the second set. Harrison did, 25-23. But we saw Bracken go on a nice run that really thought that they might be able to pull that out. Hill, Tucker, McCoy, Whitaker, Lexi Highlander, and Dawson out there for Harrison County.
Phillies in action this weekend over at Powell County as part of the Ken Jones Invitational. Ken Jones, longtime head coach for Powell County, started the program over there 2 or 3 years before Harrison did. 23-16. Hill gets ready to serve. And across we go. Dug out by Johnson. Lucas will tip it across. Dawson with a dig out. She'll find Schweitzer, goes across. She has had a move, has had that number all night where she looks one way, looks like she's passing it, and then just tips it over. And Bracken cannot handle it. 24-16. Harrison County going for match point. Across we go. Rudd with a dig out. Archibald. Ball tipped by Dawson. It'll fall in. Harrison County wins 2-1. 25-16 your final here in the fourth set. Harrison County wins 3-1 here tonight over Bracken County. Phillies picking up their 8th win of the year to go 8-6 and go to 7-1 in region play. Bracken falls to 8-5 and goes 7-3 in 10th region play. Well, it was a hard-fought match. Harrison County able to take their first 2 sets, 25-17, 25-13. Bracken never quit coming. They took that third set 25-19, and Harrison County taking that fourth and final set 25-16 to win tonight, 3-1. Your final here tonight over Bracken County. Well, it's been a fun night at the Hilltop. We'll take a real quick look. As we mentioned, Bracken County after tonight, they're back in action on Saturday over at Bracken. They'll play Williamstown at noon and Grant County at 4. That is the way that their next couple of matches look. As far as other sports, we'll remind you that tomorrow night, Harrison County High School Thoroughbred Football, as the Breds make the trip to Bourbon County. Both schools looking for their first win on the year. That'll be tomorrow night, kickoff 7:30, pregame a little after 7 here on WCYN. That is tomorrow evening. The Harrison County Fillies, as we mentioned, they're back in action on Saturday. Big tournament over at Powell County, which will feature Estill County, Powell County, Lee County, and Robertson County. So they're guaranteed at least 4 matchups starting at 9 a.m. against Powell County on Saturday. So we'll see what happens. Their next matchup here on the Harrison County Fillies Volleyball Match of the Week will be Monday night as we make the trip to Nicholas County. It's a little bit earlier. It's 7 o'clock. Get back in the 38th District play. Phillies did defeat Nicholas back on August the 20th here at the Hilltop. 3-0 was the final in that one. But that was, as we mentioned, back last month. And so we'll see what happens Monday night. That'll be the next time we are with you here on WCYN. We thank some folks for allowing us to be here, including Nathan Linville and Dan Cummins. Sales and lease consultant, dancummins.com. You can check him out at 859-588-9470, bringing us our YouTube coverage on our home portion of our Harrison County Philly Volleyball Match of the Week. As far as the radio side of things, we've been brought to you this evening by Ware Funeral Home. Ware Funeral Home both in Cynthiana and in Mount Olivet. The nice folks at Ware Funeral Home allowing us to be with the Harrison County Phillies Volleyball Match of the Week. We thank Jacob Hill running for the camera tonight on our YouTube side of things. Thank Reed Masterson back on the board tonight at the radio station, allowing us to be on as well. But we thank you most of all for spending your Thursday night with us here at the Hilltop as we watch the Harrison County Phillies win here again this evening as the Phillies pick up their 8th win to go 8-6 overall. As we mentioned, they win 3-1, 25-17, 25-23. Bracken wins the third set, 25-19. Harrison taking the fourth and final set, 25-16. Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage here from the Hilltop until Monday night from Nicholas County at 7 o'clock. The Phillies and the Lady Jackets will tangle. And don't forget football tomorrow night. We'll say good night, everyone. Stay tuned. The RC Social